Hi, I'm Sophie, and this is Rutledge. Today is Thursday, April 2nd, and we are going to be the ones telling you the weekly news.
Starting off strong, we have the joke of the week. Which baseball player makes the best pancakes?
What?
The batter.
That was a good one, but now we have to tell them the news of the week.
Can we at least tell them the character of the week first?
Fine.
Drum roll, please. Mr. O'Hare from the Lorax.
Wait, who's that guy again?
You know, the guy who sings,
Let it die, let it die.
Oh yeah, he's my favorite, but okay, we're getting way too sidetracked. We have to talk about the news.
Okay. Today is the final day of the third quarter. This means we are 75% done with the year. And that means there's only 9 weeks left of school, and then it's officially summer. Make sure to have all of your missing assignments turned in by today.
Yeah, I can't wait for summer. I will be an 8th grader in less than 3 months, but now we have today's pet corner. This submission is from a 6th grader, Sophie Gilbert. Sophie shared that the adorable felines became a part of their family when they found them in the burn pile abandoned by their mother. They were only a few weeks old when her family found them. Now they're about to be 6 years old this summer. The black and white one is T, the orange and white and brown one is Harriet, the fluffy brown and black one is Tom, and the smaller one that looks like Tom is Jerry. We thank you so much for sharing the amazing story of how T, Harriet, Tom, and Jerry joined your family.
Students going on the honor roll field trip to High Score Arcade, be sure to turn in your permission slip and money to Mr. Salzman or Mrs. Collins. These students will go on their field trip next Wednesday. Now we are going to watch an exciting interview with Mr. Mian. Hi, I'm Rutledge.
And I'm Jace.
And I'm Mr. Mian.
And I'm Holden. And today we're going to be interviewing Mr. Mian.
Is it okay if we ask you some questions?
Of course.
Okay, what is your favorite food?
I really enjoy, there's this one spot called Pad Thai in Oregon City, downtown Oregon City. We don't have it often, but when I do or if I'm craving something, it tends to go that way. I usually like doing a lot of food at home, so whenever we can do pasta, whenever we can do tacos or etc. But usually whatever I can't make at home, I try to purchase that. And obviously, I'm very biased towards my mom's cooking.
Yeah. What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is red.
Okay, what is your favorite place that you have already visited?
I think it's, if we're talking about just the ability of being able to enjoy the outdoors, I went hunting out at the Imnaha unit a long time ago, and it's out in eastern Oregon. It's very open landscape, and here in the Portland Metro, it's nice to be able to see areas like Colton where there's still open mountains and they haven't been developed. So I think just open fields, open mountains where one can just kind of see the abyss and, you know, the beauty of the world.
Okay.
If you could go anywhere, where would you go?
If I could go anywhere at the moment, where would I go? I really want to have a snow day or two. So I really want to go up to the mountains sometime soon to just experience the snow, or, you know, fingers crossed, hopefully we can have a snow day or two.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your favorite holiday?
I really enjoy both Thanksgiving and Christmas. I would say that if I were to have to choose from one of those, it'd be Thanksgiving, because we always used to host it when I lived back with my parents in Central Valley, California. So,
What's your favorite football team?
I really enjoy the 49ers. I don't know if the camera can see it, but I love watching the Niners. They didn't do too hot this year. There was a lot of injuries.
Okay. What is your favorite sport?
I really enjoy football, but I also love watching track and field. Do you guys know what shot put throw is, or discus, or the hammer? Those are significant events that there's just so much technique, coordination for it.
What's your favorite hobby?
My hobby right now, it used to be home projects when I had large projects to do. This is the first summer in a long time that I don't have a big project this summer. So, but overall, staying busy is something that I really enjoy. And when I'm not, usually my brain spirals, and I had already probably had too many energy drinks or coffee, and I feel amped up, so I have to do something around the house, right? Whether it's picking up after our dogs or, combing our dogs, cutting their nails, just staying busy.
Yeah. Okay. What is your favorite music genre?
Right now, I'm really enjoying. I enjoy country a lot, but I really enjoy any music that is associated to a reflective mindset. There's this playlist on Spotify called Gothic Gospel, and I've been listening to that recently, and it's just Southern music associated to reflection.
When you were in middle school, what did you want your career to be?
Good question. I think early on when I was in elementary, I know the question is middle school, but there's a booklet that our elementary teacher had asked us to fill out, and it was like, what was your favorite color? What is the job that you want to pursue? So I have this booklet at home in California with my mom and dad that mentioned that I wanted to be a teacher. So it's kind of interesting, now being an adult and being in education, how correlated some of our likes when we're younger, how they can possibly become true, right?
Yeah.
All right. How long have you been working for schools at?
If I can recall correctly, this is probably around 15th to the 16th year in education. So I started as a classified employee, then became a certified teacher, then became an administrator. So as an administrator, this is my 5th year.
How many different schools have you worked at?
I have worked in education in general. I think I used to have my own private tutoring business for Spanish. Then I started my career in education in Portland Christian. Then from there I went to Hillsborough School District as a classified employee. Then I pursued my teaching credential at Westland, Wilsonville. And then I pursued administration at Reynolds School District. And then now I'm here at Colton School District. So I guess you could say this is my 5th school experience.
All right. Thanks for letting us interview you.
Of course, yeah, this is incredible. I appreciate your guys' practice of public speaking. It's very important for the roles that you will hold in the future.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow, that was some good questions. But lastly, see Mrs. Collins in room 124 to sign up for the Washington, D.C. trip in March 2027. Next Thursday, we will not have school due to parent-teacher conferences. Conferences are from 12 to 8 p.m. on Thursday and 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Friday.
And that's all for the CMS broadcast.
Bye.